So if you have been watching my videos lately, you may have heard me mention that I've recently gotten a 1 bill loan. Now this allows me to do a lot of fun stuff, and lately I've been messing around with the T-Bow a little bit and trying to test out some stuff with that, and I'll get some videos on that eventually. But for today, basically I have access to 3 accounts, my own, my alt, and one of my friends' accounts, and what I'm going to do is I am going to merge with 1 bill. This will be the most I've really ever had access to. In the past I've had 700-800 mil, but I didn't have 3 accounts to work with, so this is going to be really interesting. Basically I have more money than ever and has access to as many accounts as ever. We'll see what we can do. As far as how I'm going to split up the money across the accounts, I'm going to give one account 100 mil. That way it can do a lot of high volume items that actually don't cost that much. That way I can always be flipping something, because you don't want to get too caught up in the high-end items for the most part. We'll be giving this one about 300 mil, which I think will allow for a lot of medium type armors such as bandos, armadillo, stuff like that. And then I'll keep 600 mil on this account for some higher tier items. This should be pretty fun. I'm going to go ahead and see what I can do. I know typically sometimes it's hard to follow where I'm going in these videos, so I do have all 3 accounts here on screen that I can flip through real quick, and basically I'll just note in whenever I have stuff of interest. For the most part, you guys probably won't be seeing a ton of the smaller account merches, while I will be doing them on the side, and I'll go over them at some point. For the most part, we will probably be looking at the account with 300 mil and 600 mil. So this is what we have so far. We are 8 minutes in. I have all of my GE slots filled, so this is the account that I had 300 mil down here right now. As far as this goes, basically I have bought a couple things. Spectrals actually looked really nice. Now back here, I never was actually able to buy one whenever I tried to buy one, but I tried to buy it for 52.2 and it didn't even buy. So maybe I might be able to get both of these to sell. That would be $1 mil each one if they do. Pegasians and Bandos Guide Swords, I've made a little bit off of them so far. Back on the account with 600 mil right now, I am working with some Arcanes, Dragon Warhammers, Armor Chestplate, and Abyssal Bludgeons. I did buy 3 Abyssal Bludgeons, and I would be making about 180k per one there. The Archer's Rings were just small ones that I figured I'd throw some cash into until I could find something better, so made like 50k. And then the account with 100 mil. Now this is, I'm going to try to focus on some more smaller merches, but for right now these are a few that I found that seem to work pretty well. Kraken Tentacles are really good sometimes depending on when you see them, so hopefully these can kind of carry me, but this is where we are at so far. Alright, so merches are really starting to get going. As far as this goes, selling off blowpipes right now, I have a 40k margin on these, and in total I was able to merch 7. This means I made 280k, but now I can't buy any more because I've hit my GE limit. Nice part about that, obviously, I have another account over here ready to go, and so I am ready on some blowpipe merches over here as well. I'm currently doing pretty good on some Primordial Boot merches. They're like 80k per one, and they go relatively fast. The Pegasians are around 90k per one, and they're also going pretty well right now. And yeah, so there's kind of my log so far. It's been pretty decent if you take a look at them. So far as we near the half-hour mark, basically where I'm at overall, right now I have really good margins on Din's Bulwarks if I am able to sell these. Now I'm probably going to lower them a little bit, but it's a 300k margin. It's not too bad. If I can actually sell them off, it'll be really nice for the bank. My Abyssal Bludgeons are still selling. I'm probably just going to dump them for medium. Really, I mean, that's perfectly fine with me, just to get some money back and be able to work something else out. As far as the higher level items, I haven't really gotten a lot of help from stuff like Kodai Wands or Ancestral yet, but it's very hard to be able to get those. Really, it's really random and an hour-to-hour basis just how many are being bought and sold, and if you have the right margin at the time. Now, outside of that, I am doing good on the other accounts though. Right now, I have this account pretty much just flipping a lot of Hostas and boots overall. The boots are doing really good, like 50, 60k on average per boot, and I've done a lot. The Hostas also 80k margin per one, so that's really nice. So I've been working that out, and then finally on the 100 mil account, we actually have had a couple Zamorakian spears that have been really good for us. So if we look at the history right here, as you guys can see, basically I tried to buy a Zami spear 5% over and it wasn't able to buy, so I knew I'd be able to get this margin, and so I've just kind of been working with it and seeing where we can go. So we got another 2 Zami spears buying and selling, so that's another 400k. Just a big merch that, I mean, I really didn't see coming. As far as the other account though, did reshuffle some stuff. Right now I'm selling some Elder Mauls. Here I have a 200k margin on Elder Maul, so that's not bad. Dragon Hunter Crossbows 160k margin, so yeah, not as good as I'd like to get with those type of items, but if, I mean, under an hour time constraint, it's something that I'm definitely willing to work with. So closing down now, we have 17 minutes left. I feel like it's a pretty good time just to run through and show you guys exactly what I have most of the time going through my GE. So if we just take a look at all the offers, I'll just kind of run through what margins I'm getting. You guys will be able to see it and really what I'm going for here. So Dragon Hunter Crossbows and Elder Mauls are pretty volatile right now. They've been up and down a lot lately, and so basically whenever I like to merge higher tier armor, what I'm looking for is something that's GE value isn't the same as its street value. Now, what it's traded for is higher than what the GE market has it at. It's really nice because whenever that's the case, people really don't know what to buy and sell it for, so they're more willing just to throw it in for whatever price buys and sells instantly. So those are a couple items I was looking at right now. Pegasians are something that I was kind of checking the margin a little bit to see if they're worth it. Sometimes, you know, you just got to make that decision on your own. Dex scrolls right now I check a margin and it is 310k, so I'm going to try to work with those for a little bit. And yeah, got some Abyssal Bludgeons going in, Dex Scroll already, selling off some Din's Bulwarks finally, and yeah, really just working everything in and out. If we go and look at the other account right now, this one actually just got a Trident, so bought another Hasta as well. As far as the Zami Spears, that merch seems to kind of be done. The price of those has gone up a lot, but it's been really nice. As far as the merches on this account, as you guys can see, pretty much all right here. Margins in the boots earlier were pretty good. I may check back in with those here in a second once I am done recording. And then on the last account, we've been working pretty much just with a little bit of imbued hearts. I'll be selling off the Krakens here soon, but yeah, I was able to get like 200k margins on those, so that was really nice, and really that's what we're working with right now. So here we are. Look at the bottom right, Zamorakian Spears, 9858k is what I sold them all for, and if we go look at what I bought them for, basically that's a 338k profit per one. So that alone is 1.2 mil. But on top of that, actually on the other account, I have another 5 that I bought and sold, all for the same margin. So right there, that's like 2.7 mil alone, and that is coming in pretty much just before the bell. So this is the status of all my items. I'm gonna let some of them sell on, and if they really don't sell by the time like I get done editing this, then I'll just take them out and just insta sell them. But yeah, so here are the status of all of the accounts. So I'll just go ahead and pretty much take out everything I have here. I think everything actually here is all in cash, which is really nice. I don't have anything left here. So if I take all that out, that's up to at least 601 mil, so that's nice to see. I guess now we'll actually be able to see how much we made per account, which could be a little embarrassing because I may have made the least on the one with the most money. We still have some Kraken Tentacles waiting to sell right here, so I'll wait for that. And then finally down here we have a couple staffs and spectrals still waiting to sell. The spectrals actually ended up being terrible for me. I ended up losing probably at least 300k per shield. It's the only one that really went downhill for me, this one. So I mean, that's perfectly fine with me. I took a lot of risks with the Elder Mauls and Dragon Hunter crossbows, so I'm perfectly happy only losing maybe a few 100k overall. And so now if we take a little scroll through the accounts, looking at the cash checks, as you guys can see, you got 601 mil here at least. On the other account, we have 302 at least. And on the account with 100 mil, we were able to at least gain a mil. So this is coming in from the account with 300 mil. That's 302.5, which is absolutely insane. I lost some money on the spectrals, which was fine with me, but we did make a lot of money just purely off the Dragon Spears on that account. So that definitely helped that margin as well. Surprisingly, my account with 100 mil actually crushed it too. I mean, it made 1.2 mil as well, and for a side account, that's definitely something I'm looking for. So brings us up to a 5.4 mil profit in that hour. So that is absolutely insane. I mean, as far as merching with 3 accounts, there's no real requirements behind it other than that you have to be paying membership on those, and if you can make, you know, 5.5 mil per hour, pretty good. Now obviously I had a bill, but as you guys saw, my account with the most money, 600 mil, actually only ended up making like 1.5 mil. So it wasn't even that great as far as having that much money. Those GE slots alone played their role, and I was really happy with how this came out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like. If there's anything you guys want to see me do with this build in the next week or so, go ahead and let me know down below. And on top of that, if you guys enjoy the content, make sure to subscribe to the channel. But with that said, hopefully you guys have a wonderful day, and peace. I mean, just how cool is this thing? Alright, and now actually, basically, I'm going to go ahead and edit this video, but what I'm going to do is I'm also going to flip some twisted bows right now, because the margins on them seem to be pretty good recently. I know, a little extra content at the end, but we'll see how it turns out. Now, if I go look, it's, yeah, currently almost a mil margin, 1, 1, 2, 3, so pretty much 1 bill 124 mil to 1 bill 125 mil seems to be about the margin. I'm going to see what I can do with that while I am editing this video and see if we can get any flips off. So yeah, we'll try to sell it on there. That'll be a 900k profit. Shouldn't be too bad, but we'll see. Nice and easy. We got a little 900k merch coming in. Gonna see if I can do another one. Maybe try to get a little bit better margins on it. Maybe drop 400k down for my buy offer. Yeah, I mean, it might do the trick. And there we go again. In the time it took me to edit the video, I was able to get off 2 merches. This one making me actually a little bit more money if we go ahead and check the margin there. That is a 1.2 mil margin, and one I am more than happy to work with again. But yeah, so if you guys want to see a video like that in the future where maybe I just flip T-bows for the entire day and see how much money I can make, let me know. Smash the like button. But with that said, here's the outro.